Hello everyone, hope you're all doing good. So today we are here for grade 7 maths. The chapter today we discuss that is data and the graph. And here are the list of the lessons. That is create frequency charts, interpret the circle the graphs and central angles, and interpret line graph. So today we are here for grade 7 maths. Chapter today we discuss that is data and the graph. So you can find all the lessons on aplusstudent.com. You have to log in by using their email and password that is provided by the administrator. Go to the subject tab, select maths from there. Scroll down to the grade 7 and then view all chapters. There are different chapters, so we are interested in data and graphs. So here is the very first chapter for the data and graph, that is histogram, but we already done it. So we are interested in create the frequency charts. This is our first lesson, okay? Grade 7 and then view all chapters. There are different chapters. So create the frequency charts. Let's start. So look at here. In the very first question, in this question they are saying a cookie factory monitored the number of broken cookies per pack yesterday. Use the data to complete the frequency chart. Okay, there is a data that is given which is a random number. So here is 5, 7, 3, 7 and up to so on. So fill in the missing number of broken cookies and number of packs. So the 3 in this data, we are going to check how many number of 3 in this data. Let's going to check. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 times. Okay, now the 4 is given. Check it out, is there any 4 in this data? So we can say that yes, it's almost in one time. So here it's one time. 5 is in 5 times, 6 is in 6 times, 7 is in, you are going to check like which number is in how many times in the data is. Okay, so we are checking the 6 is only the one time. So this is a basically the frequency chart. Okay, let's check it out here. A volunteer for the local running club counted the number of participants at each race. Use the data to complete the frequency chart below. Okay, data is given. 6 is only the one time. So this is a basically the so here are the different numbers that a number of participants are given. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So the number of races we are going to check. 1 is how many time, then it's 2 is how many time, 3 is how many time, 4 is how many time, like 5. So the 5 is only 2 times are here. So we can say that for the 5 it's in 2 times. Okay, these are the number of the volunteers, local running clubs, and this is the participant of each racer. All right, this is the way that we solve these kind of questions. All right, just checking it out, how many number in the data is exist is in how many times, then we just count that number and then put it in the data. So here is the question, that is at a candy factory, butterscotch candies were packed into a bag of different sizes. Use the data to complete the frequency chart below. Okay, butterscotch candies per bag is given. They are saying that now, what is the meaning of 41 to 60? It means that this, they gave us the interval now, like in 41 to 60, like 41 to 60, how many digits are involved? Okay, like 41, 42, 43, 45, all digits are included until the 60. So 41 to 60, check it out, is there any digit from 41 to 60? It's 4 digits exist. Now 61 to 80, you are going to check from 61 to 80, In between all of that numbers, how many numbers are exist? There is only three numbers they check. Now you are going to check from 81 to 100. Let's check from 81 to 100. Let's finding it out. You also finding it out all, and I'm going to finding it out by myself. Okay, you're going to find and then tell me the answer in the chat. Okay, let's do it. It's 83, 85, 87, 88, then 94, because we are going to finding it out from 100. 107, it's greater than 100. So how many digits? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 digits. That is from 81 to 100. So let's go with the 5 and then check our answer is right or not. Okay, this is the right answer. Now, a candy dispenser put the various number of orange candies into a bag. Use the data to complete the frequency chart below. Orange candies. Mm, mm, mm. So orange candies per bag. So we are going to check number of orange candies. We check in the data what is the greater number, what is the lowest number. We put it, and then we check it out how many number of bags. 0 is how many number of bags in the 1. How many number of bags for the 1? It's only 1. When you see the data, this is the 1. Okay. So the receptionist at a doctor's office kept track of each patient wait time. Use the data to complete the frequency chart below. Okay, this is again the frequency chart. Numbers are a lot. Mm, mm, because the smaller number is 30. It's a 20, 23, I think. Yeah, it's a 23, and the greater number is here. It's in 80. Yeah. So we are not putting it out here 23 up to we are not putting it here 23 up to like 24, 25, 26, like 30s, then 40s, then 50s, 60s, 17. We are just putting the intervals now, just taking 10 intervals, 21 to 30, then 31 to 40, then 41 to 50, then 51 to 60, then 61 to 70, 71 to 80. Okay, intervals are given. Now we check how many number of peoples exist in these kind of intervals. 21 to 30, in between of it we already check it out, these are two. Now 31 to 40 we are checking now. It's 37, then it's 39, then it's 33, then it's 32, then 37 again, then 35. 5 digits. Okay, there is no 5 digits here. Let's check it out again, dear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6. Okay, let's go with the 6. It's 7. Check it out. 1, then 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6. When I count it 6. I don't know how it's 7. Oh, sorry, it's 40. That is a 7th one. Okay. So A researcher recorded the number of cows on each farm in the country. Use the data to complete the frequency chart below. So here is seven different datas are given, 7 to 8. We are going to finding it out between 7 to 8. Okay. 7 to 8, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 5. Yeah. When I counted, it's 5. Let's see this time answer is right or wrong. It's right. Okay. Just count it. The the architecture students counted the number of bricks in each building in her neighborhood. Use the data to complete the frequency chart below. So bricks per buildings, and when you count the number of bricks between 0 to 19, it's 8, 9. Yeah, that is 2 only. Okay. It's 0 to 19, it's 3. 8, 9, and 19. Okay. 8, 9, and 19, it's 3. So let's move with this. Yes, this is the right. Hope you guys understand this lesson. Just what we do in this lesson, you are just going to check it out how many number of frequencies, how many number of that number exist in the basically chart. Okay, so you are going to count that numbers, like how many, if the basically a limit is given like 0 to 9, 9 to 20, like this way. So you also check it out the digit in between, lie in between of it 0 to 9, and then we finding it out that digit numbers and count it and then put it in the table. Okay, so this is basically your frequency charts. Now interpret the circle graph. Okay, so look at here. The Springfield Unified High School District surveyed its students to find out how they get to school each morning. Look at here, school transportation is given. When they provide a car, when they provide and if they are moving, that is 2 by 7 fraction. For the buses, it's 1 by 7, and for the car, it's 4 by 7. Okay, which list is arranged from least common mode of transport to the most common mode of transport? Okay, we are going to move from least common mode to the more common mode. Okay, look at here. When you're going to put, these are the different options: least to greater. It's foot, bus, and car. This is for foot, then 1 by 7 for bus, 1 by 7 for bus, and this is for car. Okay, look the denominators. If the denominators are same, so you check their numerators. If the numerator is greater, so it means that the number full term is greater. And they are saying that write it down from least to greater. So what is the lowest number here? 2, 1, or 4? It's 1. So it means that 1 by 7. This is for bus. That is the least common. Then what's come next? That is 2 by 7, which is foot. And the last one is 4 by 7, that is a car. Okay, this is the one way. 1 by 7 is less than 2 by 7, 2 by 7 is less than 4 by 7. Or you can write it this way as well: 4 by 7 greater than 2 by 7 greater than 1 by 7. This is for the car, this is for the bus, and that is for the foot. Okay, there are two ways to put it. Which way they write it? Bus, foot, and car. Okay, this is the thing that we have done it. So this is the question. Okay, just put it down like this way: from least to greater. This is from least to greater. Okay, least to greater, and this is from greater to least. Okay, these two things. Let's move next question. An online music trailer generated an internal report about how many songs in each genre were sold last year. Okay, question repeated again. An online music retailer generated an internal report about how many songs in each genre were sold last year. So the online music sales are given: world music, pop, comedy, and classical. So the world music is 1 by 4, pop music is 1 by 12, classical music is 5 by 12, and the comedy is 1 by 4. So which game was the most popular? We are going to checking it out, the most popular game. Okay, that is, first of all, we see all of it. Okay, 1 by 4, 1 by 12, 1 by 4, and 5 by 12. 12 and 12, which is a greater denominator, so we can say that in both of it, pop or classical is basically the greater as compared to world music or comedy, because these fractions are lower: 1 by 4 and 1 by 4. Okay, when we see the classical and the pop, the difference between of it, 1 by 12 and 1 by 5 by 12, so we see that 1 is less, 5 is greater, because 12 and 12, their denominators are same. We also check it out in the, basically the graph, the portion 5 by 12 is greater as compared to all of it, so we put it 5 by 12 is greater. That is a classical, and we can say that the larger section is for classical, so classical was the more popular genre. Okay, a building supply manufacturer tracked its annual production level. So annual sales are given: nuts, brackets, and washers, 1 by 3, 1 by 6, and 1 by 2. Which list is arranged from the most produced atom to the least produced atom? Okay, most to least. So we are going to check the denominators, all the denominators. The smaller denominator is basically the greater number, always. Smaller denominator is always the greater number. Remember that thing. 1 by 2 is greater than 1 by 3 is greater than 1 by 6. Okay, so this is the most. Smaller denominator is greater as compared to the other two. So that's it. This is the answer. Okay, let's do some test questions for that. So, a jewelry chain that specializes in the jewelry with semi-precious gemstone record its annual revenue by gemstone type. Gemstone sales that is given Okay. Garnet 1 by 6, onyx 1 by 6, amethyst 1 by 12, jade 1 by 6, aquamarine 1 by 4, and turquoise that is 1 by 6. Okay. Which gemstone is associated with the lowest sales revenue? Look at here, it's 1 by 12, 1 by 6, and all of it when we see. So we are going to check the lowest of this. Okay. So when we see the lowest of this, we are going to check all of it. Okay. And when we see the all, let me just open it. This is 1 by 4, 1 by 6, 1 by 6. When you are going to divide all of it, so these are greater. So the greater denominator is always the less as compared to the smaller denominator numbers. So that is amethyst. Let's go with it. This is the right answer. Okay. So here is a dealership in Auckland record its yearly revenue from each class of vehicle. Vehicle sales are given for the trucks 2 by 12, for the vans 3 by 2 by 11, for the vans 3 by 11, for the SUAS 6 by 11. Which list is arranged from the class with highest sale to the class with the lowest sale? So the highest, all denominators are same, so we can only check their numerators. So which numerator is greater? 6 by 11, then it's 3 by 11, and then it's 2 by 11. So 6 by 11 is suas, then vans, and then trucks. Suas, vans, and trucks, this one. And this is the right answer. Okay. Jim, who has two different fruit trees growing in this yard, kept track of how many pieces of fruit he picked this year. Okay, pieces of fruit picked. Apple 65% and lemon 35. Which type of fruit did Jim pick more of? Apples or lemon? More of is apples. Okay, so we can say that this is the, because 65% is greater as compared to the other ones. Now, teachers at Dover Elementary School ask the student to name their favorite dessert. Okay, so the favorite desserts are cookies 15%. So here are the brownies that are 30%, candy is only 25%, ice cream is on 10%, and pudding is 20%. So which list is arranged from the dessert with the fewest vote to the dessert with the most vote? What is the fewest vote here? That is ice cream is the first. Second is cookies, then pudding, then candy, and then brownies. Ice cream, cookies, candy, ice cream, then cookies, then pudding, then candies, and then brownies. Option A. Okay. Hope you guys understand this lesson. You're just going to check the circle thing and then check it out which portion is greater. So that means which that one is the greater thing and which portion is less. Okay. We have done the create frequency chart. We have done the interpret circle graphs. Now let's do the circle graph and the central angles. Let's start circle graphs and the circle graph and the central angles. Okay. Mercer County has several major hospitals, all of which keep meticulous record of how many patients are treated. Okay. Patients treated as given Oak Grove that is 65% and Lexington that is 35%. So what is the measure of the central angle in the Oak Grove section? Measure of central angle that is a 65% is already given. So how can we finding it out the 65%? Because look, full circle is 360. Always remember how much of this full circle, that is 360 degree. If I'm going to finding the half of this, let me just finding this portion, for example. I'm going to find now this portion. Okay, this is the green one. So how can we finding it out? And this portion is given, for example, 65% this, and this is given 35%. Okay, so this full is 360. So we are going to finding it out 65% of 360. Understand? Not 65% of 100, 65% of 360. So when we are going to find 65% of 360, how can we finding it out? First of all, 65% of 360 is here. So first, 65 divided by 100, so it's 0.65. Then times with 360, and then this with you get your answer. Understand? This is the way that we get the answer. 65% divided by 100 and then multiply with the 360, then this is the way that you get your answer. Paula owns two dogs and monitors how much food they eat in a month. Dog food consumption. Eco 60% and the fluffy 40%. What is the measure of the central angle in the eco section? This is 60%. So how can we finding it out? The same way we follow the same procedure. 60% of 360. Because the full circle is 360, then first of all finding the 60%. How can we find 60 divided by 100? Okay, and then multiply with 360. That's it. Okay, 60% is 0.60, then multiply with 360. Let's do one or two test questions. Five of the sports team from Middletown High School decided to raise funds to buy the new sports equipments. Sport equipments is given water polo, that is 30%, basketball 20%, and let me open it. Football is 25%, tennis is 10%, soccer is 15%. So what is the measure of the central angle in the football section? Look at here the football section, that is only 25%. 25% of 360. Let's finding it out, okay? So here we're gonna finding it out. 25% of 360 degree. So first of all 25%. So how can we finding it out the percent thing? Just dividing 25 over the 100. Let's do it. 25 divided by 100. So what's the answer you get it? This is 0.25. Okay. Now this 0.25 is multiplied. So when this is multiplied with 360, the answer we get it 90. Okay. 25% of 360 is 90 degree. So let's do go with it, and this is the right answer. Okay. A bakery in the Newton sell variety of baked good and takes notes of how many are sold each year. Bakery sales are given scones that is 20%, pies 30%, cakes 35%, and the croissants that is 15%. Okay. And what is the measure of the central angle in the croissants section? That is 15% only is given. So 15% of 360. We're going to finding it out and then write the answer. Okay. 15% of 360. So first of all, 15 divided by 100. What's the answer when you're going to divide 15 over the 100? That is 0.15. Now multiply 0.15 with 360. Just multiplying with 360 and then we get the answer 54. Let's see, is there any 54? Yes, it's here. Now you guys tell me you understand the method, like how to solve these kind of questions, how to basically do it. Okay, let's do this one. Okay. A survey asked the office workers what they like to do when taking a break from the work. Okay. 50% says making phone calls, and the 50% say taking a walk. There are two things here. 50% they are saying taking a making a phone calls, and 50% says taking a walk. So what is the measure of the central angle is taking a walk section. We are going to finding it out. Taking a walk section, that is 50%. So 50% of 360, we're going to finding it out and then check the answer is 120 or 180. Okay. So 50% of 360 degree. So what is the answer of 50%? 50% divided by 100. So 50 is divided over 100, that is 0 0.5. 50 which is divided over 100, this is 0 0.5. Okay. Now 0 0.5 is multiplied with the 360. Then the answer we get it 180 degree. So here, is there any option for 180? Yes, it's here. Okay, so the next is a sandwich shop in Princeton polled its customer regarding their favorite sandwiches. Roast beef 30%, ham 45%, and the chicken, which is how much of it? 25%. What is the measure of the central angle in roast beef section? Roast beef is 30% only. So when you're going to finding it out, 30% of 360. So 30 divided by 100, which is 0 0.3, and then 0 0.3 is multiply with the 360. Let's check. When you are going to multiply 0 0.3 with 360, that is 108 degree. Let's check, is there any option for 108? Yes, it's here. So let's go with it. Hope you guys understand this lesson as well. So solve the rest of the test questions by yourself. Okay, just finding it out, just checking it out, like how much the percentage is given. Just simply dividing firstly. Okay, that percentage dividing over the 100 always, and then just multiply with 360, because as we know that already know that complete circle is 360 and all things are available in the circle at different portions. So we finding it out that committed portion of this by overall value, and the overall value is 360. Okay, so here we have done the create frequency charts, interpret circle graphs, circle the graphs and central angles. Now interpret the line graph. Yeah, the last lesson, interpret the line graph. So, an environmental scientist entered some Chicago weather statistic into her software programs. So, Chicago weather is given, that is average high temperature in the, that is in Fahrenheit. Months are given and temperatures are given. So, what we find? What is the average high temperature in November? Okay, values are given 0, direct in the, like here is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. In the November, when we check, it's on 50. Okay, it's on 50. Look, when we see that for the November average temperature, high temperature in November, so we see that it's on 50. So we can say that what's the temperature in its Fahrenheit, so 50 Fahrenheit. Okay, if I'm going to say that by using this graph, if I'm going to say that, like what is the average temperature in, basically, average temperature in June. Okay, you guys think about it and then tell me what is the average temperature in June. It's on 80. Okay, so 80 Fahrenheit. Just put checking the mark point here. All right, now look at this. Mr. West told the students how many round to expect in the spelling bee based on the previous years. 2011, 12, 13, 14 and 15 is given, and 2011 to 12 it's 10 because it's a continuous. Then 2012 it suddenly increases to 20, and then 2013 it's moved back, and 2014 it's again same, and 2015 it's again same. In which year did the spelling have been exactly 20 round? Exactly 20 round, it's on 2013. Okay, exactly. We're putting the exact point for that. And exactly point is given. Okay, that is 2013. Now let's do the test questions. Jack kept a track of how long it took to finish his homework each day. Okay. Sunday to Saturday, all things are given and minutes are given. Okay. 0 to 90. Minutes are given and days are given. On which day did it take the Jack exactly 55 minutes to finish his homework? When we see on the Sunday, it's on 65. On Thursday, it's on 50. Friday, it's 90. Monday, it's 65. Wednesday, it's 65. Tuesday, it's 55. And we are going to finding it out exactly 55. Okay, so it's on Tuesday. So we marked on Tuesday, and let's go with it. Warren County tracked how much snow its cities received during a recent storm. Okay, snow is given. Here the different colors are given. Greenville, that is shown the green, and the Clarksville, that is a basically purple. How much snow did the Clarksville receives on Tuesday? Look, you are interested on the Clarksville, that is a basically purple color. So you are just checking the purple color on Tuesday. Purple on Tuesday it's 20. Okay, look at here. purple, and on Tuesday when we see, that is purple color on Tuesday, that is 20. So we put it here, 20 centimeters. Look at here, purple. So it's 20 centimeter. Dean entered the amount he charged on his credit card each month into a spreadsheet. Okay, it's October, September, June, January, and November is given. An amount is given month. In which month did the Dean charge $50 to his credit card? Let's see. On October it's 90, September it's 50. Because on June it's 100, then on January it's 85, on November it's 65. So exactly $50 receive its on September. So we go with the September. Now here again two lines are given. So how many people added the relish to their food on Friday? Relish is basically the blue one, and check the blue line on Friday. So the blue line when we see on Friday it's on 90. Okay, hope you guys understand this lesson. So today we discussed the grade 7 maths, data and the graph. This is the name of the chapter, and here are the four lessons. Today we discuss create the frequency chart, interpret the circle graph and center angles, interpret the line graphs. Hope you guys understand this lesson, but if you still need any help in any of the question, then you can contact tutors. So how can you contact the tutors? By using the live chat button where it's available on your A plus website. Open your A plus website, and then here is the live chat button. Let me show you. Here is the chat button. So you open it, in which department that you need help with, language or maths, then putting your name here and then just send it out. Okay, so for now, have a great day, you all. Bye.